Hey, it's me, Lovey, and I have a little project I want to do today. Stopped by the local garden center and got some lovely little paperwhite bulbs. I was going to get an amaryllis, and then I saw these similar ones that were planted up in a little pot at my garden center, and I thought, those are really cute. I think I'd rather do that. Maybe I'll do an amaryllis later, but these little paperwhites are really special too. So I decided I would do these instead. And here they all are. They already have a little sprout on them, so hopefully they'll grow really fast and be blooming soon. It takes a couple of weeks for little paperwhites to bloom, so maybe by Christmas I'll have some little blooms. But I was looking for little shallow pots and I couldn't find any that I liked, and the ones that I did like kind of were really expensive and I didn't want to pay that much. So I thought I'll just get this basic little Terra Cotta pot and paint it up. And I happen to have in my stash this little bee stamp. This is what it looks like. Probably got it from Michael's or someplace. I haven't even used it, but I thought that would be really cute to do a little bee on this pot after I paint it up. So again, in my stash, I have this kind of mossy green paint, both of these, and I'm gonna choose, maybe I'll mix them, maybe I'll use one or the other, I'm not sure. And then I'm gonna do the bee in this gold that of course I have in my stash, because we all got a stash, don't we? Anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna paint this up real quick, and then when it's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and pot them up and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully you can come along with me, and maybe it'll inspire you to do a little project of your own with either paperwhites or amaryllis or whatever you want to do. These little paperwhites are really cute and you can crowd them in. They don't mind being crowded in a pot. I think they won't be too crowded in this pot. I probably could have gotten a few more in here, but it'll be fun anyway. We'll just see how it goes. So come along with me. So I got both the pot and the little saucer painted. The saucer surprisingly did not hold the paint as well as the pot, but the pot looks pretty good, I think. I think it turned out pretty good. So I'm going to put the bee on it now, and then we'll let it dry. And then after it's all dry, then we'll pot up these little bulbs. Oh, I gotta get my gold paint. I think what I'm gonna do with this is just paint it on this little stamp and then see how it goes here. We will see. Haven't used the stamp before, like I said, so you guys get to see whether it works or not at the same time I do. We'll see how it goes. I love this stamp, and I don't know why I haven't used it yet because it is so cute. So cute. So I have a bunch of gold paint on here. Now let's just kind of skim it off a little bit so that it's not globbed. That bunch on the edge. I will wash this off really well when I'm done. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't mess the whole thing up, because that would be no fun. Ah. So here we go. Do it down kind of low because it's not going to fit all the way up here. Could be better, but it's kind of cute. Kind of cute. Just get this edge on here better. Yeah. And we'll do the other side too. We'll be better on the other side because now I know how to do it. Try to make it even on both sides here. I think I wiped off too much paint off the little outer laurel border here, so we'll make sure that we have enough this time. Maybe a little bit more, because I really want it to show up. I'm gonna have to use this bee again on something else because it is really, really, really cute. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I don't have any gold paint on my hand. Oh. You know, stuff happens. Sometimes we smear, we slip, but the great thing is you can wipe it off. Hope it's dry enough here. I think it's pretty cute. It's going to be very rustic looking, obviously. That one's kind of mushed. I like it. It's going to be cute whenever it dries, and I'll show you the results, and then we'll pot up these little bulbs. Okay, so we got this, I don't know if you can see it. I got the little bee on there, got the pot painted up. A little saucer painted up. So we're going to plant these little paperwhites and we'll see how it goes. Then I'm going to top dress them, maybe with a little, I have a little moss and I have some small ornaments, so we'll see how it goes. You know what, I'm just going to pour it in here. I put a coffee filter down in the bottom of my pot just to kind of keep my soil from falling through when the water comes through. I water it. You know, I was reading up on paperwhites, and a lot of people recommend using a little bit of alcohol in the water, like vodka. So I don't know if that works or not, but we can try it. We certainly can try and see. The dilution is pretty small. I read anywhere between 6 to 8%. So you don't want to just water your paperwhites with, you know, a cup of vodka, because that is not going to work. So anyway, they really want to be not completely covered, and their little stems sticking up. I think we're going to put a little more in there because it's not quite enough to get them sticking up, kind of like you do in amaryllis. And I'm using this Miracle Grow indoor potting mix because it is supposed to help with gnats. And I don't know about you, but sometimes my indoor pots occasionally get gnats. I also will use mosquito bits in them, and that seems to help a lot. Then you can put your little apple cider vinegar bowls around if that works for you. I do that a lot too when we, especially during the summer when we're having a little gnat problem. So I'm just placing these little guys in here. They fit pretty snugly together. And like I said, you don't want to cover them up. Just want to have enough little soil around the bulb to keep them in there nice and snug without covering the top of them up. And I'm spilling everywhere. That's why I have this paper down. Since I'm doing this inside, I normally do my potting outside, but it is cold. It's cold. I don't know why. We're having a pretty chilly autumn so far, which is not normal for us. I'm in like a zone 8B. It might be an 8A now because we had a pretty severe freeze that we've not had before. You know, we're all facing a little bit of different weather challenges than normal. And we might be facing that from here on. I'm hoping we have a milder summer this year than we had last year because it burned a lot of our plants, a lot of our trees, we lost a little arborvitae. I mean, just been pretty severe, but we'll see how it goes. And so basically, I just kind of crowded them in there. I'm gonna push it down a little bit. This little guy's he's too low down in. Let's pull him up a little bit higher. We really want them to kind of more rest in the soil than to be buried in the soil. Just give them a little place to kind of hang out here. See? And now I think I'm going to put a little moss around the top. I did not pre-moisten my moss, which I probably should have done, but I'll just spread it out a little bit. Tamp it down in here so it's not too fluffy. And like I said, I'll probably put some mosquito bits in here also to help with to avoid gnats. I don't know if we'll get any this time of year, but I don't enjoy that. So I use the mosquito bits a lot, and I'll link those below. I'll also link this potting mix. I've not used it before, but I thought it might be helpful just to see if those little gnats, if it helps to keep those little gnats away. So I put the little moss in. I think I'm just gonna throw a couple little, let's see how it looks with a couple little Christmas balls in here. I don't know. I might leave them, I might take them out. I think I like the sparkly ones the best. Might be kind of cute. And we'll see how these do when they grow. That vodka is supposed to help keep them from being too leggy, too tall. But I might fashion some little stakes to help them if it looks like they're getting too tall. But anyway, I might put a few more of these little bulbs in here. This is what we've got. So we'll water that up. Can you see the pot? The bee in the little pot. And I think it's pretty cute. So thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe.